Hello, my name is Z, registration number 19BCE1229. As a part of digital assignment of the course Blockchain and Cryptocurrency Technologies, I am going to present on the topic Blockchain Technologies for Precision Agriculture. Even though blockchain technology gained major recognition because of its role in the financial sector, it has vast range of applications beyond cryptocurrencies. The technology is set to drastically transform many industries, including healthcare, law, real estate, banking, etc. However, one little unexplored industry that blockchain has the potential to revolutionize completely is agriculture. More importantly, it has a growing number of issues that we urgently need to solve. Blockchain technology can help the agriculture sector in numerous ways. With the increasing demand in the food sector, the agricultural practices need new technologies and practices. Precision agriculture is one developing practice to provide effective farming methods. Precision agriculture is a technology-driven agriculture practice that aims to reduce resource waste and increase crop output by assisting farmers in making better decisions to improve farming efficiency. Precision agriculture is divided into two sections, one focusing on the techniques and other on the technologies used. Blockchain technology serves to store data and information that various actors and stakeholders generate throughout the entire value-added process. From seed to sale of producing an agriculture product, it ensures that the data and information are transparent to the involved actors and stakeholders and all are recorded are immutable. But how does blockchain comes into play in precision agriculture? The whole system consists of a decentralized network whose end user are the farmer and the retailers and the stakeholders. In agricultural sector, the blockchain is being used for precision agriculture to enable the efficient traceability of the products. The precision agriculture implements several IoT devices to digitally monitor all the parameters of farming. The information is then stored in blockchain network and then it can be made available to the end users. This solution uses IoT sensors for the collection of environmental data regarding the crops. These data are stored using a P2P peer-to-peer network as the specific platform has the potential of being scalable by applying data tracking to each component on the agriculture production chain. It can enable farm-to-farm traceability. When a user initiates a block, it initiates a transaction, a block is created for the transaction that is sent to all the blockchain participants for consensus before it's stored in distributed shared ledger. The process will move to the next stage only when a consensus is developed between all the entities. On the completion of a successful consensus, the block is added at the distributed ledger that is maintained by all the entities. At the end, the user will be notified about the success and or the failure of the transaction. A blockchain is a ledger in which agents take turns recording information on the process of generating, transacting, and consuming a product or service. The ledger is collectively managed by all participating parties, typically through a peer-to-peer network. A new record must be verified by the network before adding it to the blockchain. Any alteration to the recorded data should follow consensus decision-making protocol, meaning the majority of the parties involved should agree to it. In addition, any alteration to one record will lead to alteration to all of its subsequent records. Therefore, it is impossible to change the data in a blockchain in practice. The blockchain is a ledger of accounts and transactions that are written and stored by all participants. It promises a reliable source of truth about the state of farms, inventories, and contracts in agriculture. Whereas the collection of such information is often incredibly costly. The blockchain technology can track the provenance of food and thus help create trustworthy food supply chains and build trust between producers and consumers. As a trusted way of storing data, it facilitates the use of data-driven technologies to make farming smarter. In addition, jointly used with smart contracts, it allows timely payments between stakeholders that can be triggered by data changes appearing in the blockchain. There are various applications of blockchain in areas of precision farming. Some of them are crop and food production, controlling weather crisis, managing agriculture finance. Let's start with the first one, that is crop and food production. While improving profitability under unfavored environmental conditions, the agriculture sector has many challenges to overcome. Blockchain can transform the way producing crops or food items by following few steps, like blockchain can one of it is a blockchain can transform the way of producing food or food items by the steps. Like first is IoT devices generating data. The population across the globe is expected to touch 9.6 billion by 2050. Therefore, to feed the increasing population by the farming industry is adopting to IoT devices and sensors. And IoT enabled farming, it's a system which is built to keep an eye on the crop field using sensors like temperature, pH, soil moisture, humidity, etc. These sensors and devices generate data that can help farmers make well-informed decisions related to crop growth. Second step is cleaning and enrichment of the collected data. Before saving the collected information on the blockchain, it should be structured and understandable. Data enrichment is done to add more value to the captured information to improve its quality. The following two steps ensure that the data is clean before it's stored and on the distributed platform. One of it is adding meta information. To structure data efficiently, information related to the following should be added, like timestamp, demographic, type, making data ready for compliance, and saving data on the blockchain make compliance enforcement more seamless. Next step is make the data more insightful with the machine learning algorithms. Machine learning is applied to the data generated from the sensors to provide useful insights. Predictive models can drive several high-value use cases, including crop quality recommendation, crop identification, crop yield prediction, etc. Farmers and other stakeholders will be able to improve the irrigation system from time to time with the information captured through machine learning algorithms. Next step is data gets saved on the blockchain. The high-value data gathered by applying machine learning is stored in IPFS, which is Interplanetary File System. It is a distributed storage platform which addresses hashed and stored on the blockchain. The existing method of storing essential information in the centralized server has a risk of single point of failure. However, with blockchain, the data is distributed across every node in the network. Hence, it prevents a central authority to control the system. The information captured in the blockchain will trigger smart contracts to process rules defined with them. Smart contracts facilitate the exchange of data stored on the blockchain with the specific stakeholders in the system. Since information will be visible to every agriculture market participant, it becomes seamless to bring efficiency in crop or food production. The next is controlling weather crisis. Predicting and monitoring weather conditions are essential to crop survival. Many of the crops grown cannot tolerate flooding due to excessive spring rains. The oxygen concentration reaches zero, making it difficult for the plants to perform life-sustaining functions like water uptake, root growth, and respiration. Due to blockchain's ability to offer traceability and transparency, farmers and other stakeholders will be able to get a clear understanding of the price differences in the food distribution market. The steps that we can take is blockchain can help farming in controlling weather crisis by step one will be agriculture weather stations. That is by sending essential information to the blockchain. Smart agriculture enables farmers to understand the crop's behavior by deploying sensors and mapping fields. Placing agricultural weather stations with the farm can help generate crucial information such as soil temperature, air temperature, leaf weakness, wetness, rainfall, relative humidity, wind direction, etc. All of the parameters are measured, recorded, and saved in the blockchain, enabling farmers and other authorized entities to access it transparently. Next is farmers can take preventive actions. By analyzing the data generated by the weather station, farmers can make informed decisions related to farming. For example, if they figure out that it may rain heavily in the next 2 days, it will help them take necessary actions in advance. Next step will be quick application for the crop insurance. In case of damage during a weather crisis, farmers can quickly apply for the crop insurance claim amount throughout the blockchain. The blockchain's transparent and immutable behavior will enable insurance companies and many other authorized parties to access the data captured by the smart weather station easily. They can directly query the blockchain, fetch the required information with the help of smart contracts. After the insurance claim request is approved, farmers can automatically get the requested amount in the respective wallets. Next, third is managing agricultural finance. Lack of transparency, credit histories, and difficulties in contact informants are among the countless problems confronting formal financial inclusion and smallholders. Blockchain brings fairness in the process of agriculture finance by transparency and shared control accessibility. Few steps that can be taken in this field are step one will be stakeholder sharing information at every step of food production. Every time a transaction will occur, it will be stored in a blockchain, enabling all the involved parties to access every transaction transparently. Auditors can effectively conduct audits. The blockchain can also serve as a verification source for the recorded transactions, and it can store information permanently and securely. Instead of asking farmers or retailers to send financial reports for auditing purpose, the auditors will verify the transaction directly via the blockchain ledgers. The automated auditing process can make the audit environment cost effective. Rather than carry out assessments at the end of the year, audit firms will be in a position to conduct audits throughout the period. Blockchain will make it possible to replace the random auditing by auditors, making it more useful to access every single transaction. The benefits of implementing the blockchain in precision agriculture. For instance, crop failure is a prevalent issue by farmers around the globe. It usually happens because of the unfavorable climatic conditions such as poorly distributed rainfall and erratic weather. To solve this, companies like IBM are already investing millions into precision agriculture, creating IoT devices that allow farmers to monitor factors like what could affect the crops, like soil quality, pests, irrigation. By connecting these devices to blockchain ledger, the results can be updated continuously and viewed in real time by just looking at the application on the phone. It will also allow the farmers to ensure all the factors as they should be. It also increases the traceability in the supply chain. Consumer expectations for food standards are rising every day. Most notably, more and more consumers want to know where their food comes from. Using blockchain technology will solve all these problems by letting consumers know exactly where the food is originated, who planted it, and how fresh it is. It will only require workers to scan the product at each stage in the process to update the database with information, increasing efficiency for farmers. Most farmers currently use a combination of multiple apps developed by software development companies, spreadsheets, and notes to record the data and manage the process. However, it isn't effortless and requires a lot of work to send this data to other providers. Blockchain technology would allow farmers to store all the data in one place to be easily accessed by those who need it, simplifying the entire process and saving valuable time and energy. Fairer payments for farmers. These are currently several problems that makes it difficult for farmer to get paid for the produce, such as it usually takes weeks for the farmers to receive the full payment for their goods. Traditional payment mechanisms, usually wire transfers, often take a significant chunk of the farmer's earnings. Blockchain-based smart contracts works by triggering payments automatically as soon as specific previously specified condition has been fulfilled and without charging excessive transaction fees. So hereby concluding, blockchain is a growing technology. Even though it has begun to revolutionize many industries, there is a still long way to go. However, it's becoming increasingly clear that there are opportunities for blockchain to technology in the agricultural industry. The global agricultural industry is now worth over $2.4 trillion and has over 1 billion people involved worldwide. Hence, now more than ever, there is an opportunity for innovation using blockchain. Thank you.